Hey everybody, I am still working through the McConnellTensors book, and still kind of working through the definitions, what everything means. And today I'm going to look through the summation section. Okay, and so what McConnell's pointing out is that in equation 3 we had this sum, and equation 5 we had this sum, and that the indices ran 1 to 3. In general, where you saw where one term had an indice, so did the other one. And so what McConnell would like to do is take a shortcut and just say that if the two indices have the same, or if the two terms have the same index, then it is implied that it is a summation. And so that's why, so here we have a1x1, a2x2, a3x3. We are definitely still in the section of the book. He's going to codify it down here where we're almost always summing from 1 to 3. And so one thing that caught me up on this book to begin with is these dots. They are not ellipses. Even though that comma is there, this is just 1, 2, 3. And so in the next term, if we have a second order system, then we're going to have two indexes, mn and m and n, and then they're going to scan across like this. 1, 1, 1, 2. And he points out that the only thing this leaves us without is a way to call out a specific term. And so when we want to do that, we're going to make the indexes capitals, and then we'll define what they mean in the text. So whether they're 1 or 2 or 3. And then, cool, so we hit this. For now, we're going to be summing from 1 to 3 all the time. Since we know it's going to be from 1 to 3, McConnell argues that any letters are just as good as any other letters. So a sub m, x sub m is the same as a sub r, x sub r, and they both mean to sum from 1 to 3. Great. And here again, we can substitute m and n with r and s or whatever other letters we might like. And the one that will always be summed over is the repeated one. So here m is repeated. And so that's going to be the dummy index. R and S are S. That's the dummy index. That's what we're summing over. And if you don't repeat over it, then it's known as a free index. So if we have a system of second order, then ARS will give us all of these values because they're not summed. Okay, that's all for today.